Tim Black.
I don't care how much backlash y'all do. I don't care how much $7,000 messages y'all put in the chat. I laugh every time you put that in the chat. Do you think that bothers me that you say I'm getting paid $7,000? I don't bother me because ain't nobody paying me nothing. And to be honest, if they wanted to pay me to say stuff I'm already saying, where can I find that check? I'm going to give a bonus to every single person that worked for me every $7,000 check I get. That's what I would do if they were to give me some money.
I think that was an admission that he's taking money in other situations from other people for stuff he said he was already going to say. Yeah, Johnson.
That's what I would do if they were to give me some money. They ain't give me no money. That's why I ain't got to be mad at nothing. Y'all can keep saying that old weirdo stuff. I'm going to keep growing. My company's going to keep growing. We're going to keep succeeding. The Lord is going to keep blessing. So why do I care what you're saying about me? Most of y'all sitting in your mama's basement somewhere, mad at your life. That's why you still follow me. I'm looking at people online say all that stuff and they still following me. Why you still following me? Why you still wasting your time out of your day instead of playing with your kids and I don't know, living your life, generating wealth or whatever you should be doing? You on my stuff texting me like I'll be reading it. 99% of y'all write this stuff. I ain't reading that. I'm too busy grinding and making it happen to reach your little retarded messages. Okay, let's go on.
Detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Yeah, Brandon, how did you know what people were saying if you weren't reading what they were saying, Johnson? What are you, a mind reader, sir? Yeah, I'm just wondering, man, how do you know what people were saying if you weren't reading it? Before we go any further, let me let you know the Tim Black Wolfpack is dedicated, committed, 10 toes down to reporting the truth, unbiased, and not working for any political party. If that sounds good to you, go to jointimblack.com, become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack. We wouldn't even know what people were saying if you weren't talking about it. You're talking about it because it got to you. Brandon, we all know you took money, man. Come on, man. We know you take money. We know. We all know. You sold your soul so long ago, sir. So long ago. No one is fooled by the act. Yeah, you want to act like this is impossible, it's implausible. And in the same breath, you just said, if I was already going to say it, I would love to get a lot of good money for stuff I'm already going to say.
In Israel, if you actually talk to the majority of Christians, talk to them, you'll see what they say. They say Israel is the only place where we're respected and protected.
And I can attest to that as a Christian who went to Israel. I spent 2 weeks there with the church, and we had an incredible time. We had only one incident where a small child spit on one of the pastors, and immediately after there was an adult that came by and said, "That's not a representation of who we are. You know, we love you guys. You guys are always welcome here." And I have to say, no adults gave us any grief. We had no issues whatsoever in our experience there. It was actually an amazing experience.
I'm just trying to say, I think Benjamin did things to Brendan Tatum. I mean, anytime you go to a country and they spit on you and you come back and you're like, hey, they spit on me. You know what I'm saying? But I understand. Sometimes you got to spit. Come back sound like Shannon Sharp. I got sometimes people spit on you. Skip. And then sometimes when they spit, just because they spit, call me infidel. They infidel, then they spit on me. But he didn't hawk when he spit. He didn't dig for it. We're supposed to be strong black men. Make them have to work to break us. Money's nice. Money's a good thing. You have to have money in this country. But people are concerned with this. If your ethics are built around the money, then you make become somebody that's unacceptable. And people don't want to listen to you. But this whole thing, people can go, why are you watching me? Go watch something else, man. Some people got 100 channels that they subscribe to. Like this, I don't even follow you, Brandon. And this popped up in my feed on Twitter. Because you put this out. And if you weren't talking about it, if you just shut up about what people are saying, so you don't care what people are saying, you don't pay attention to it, but then you not only read it, but you talk about it and you put out content about it. Like, why, Johnson? If you didn't want things to get bigger, you shut up. And when things don't bother you, Brandon, if things don't piss you off, you don't mention them. Or if they do piss you off, don't mention them. I don't know, but it's all a choice. You're a person in the media. You make content. You put out content, you obviously want people to talk about it. So I think you're full of shit, because I think if you didn't want us to talk about it, if you didn't want people to roast your ass, you shut up.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that check. That's all I know. So when they give me that $7,000 check, I'll probably smile. But the reality is, you know, these people are just saying these things because they cannot combat the truth. They cannot argue or debate with what is out there as the truth. They have nothing but emotionalism and lies and propaganda to push.
All that ass kissing wearing Charlie's shirt ain't gonna get you a slot. You could play the drums, you could be security, you could wait tables, you could work the grill, you could be Erica Kirk's pitmaster at the next Turning Point event. But that's it, Johnson. She's not gonna put you in a hit of shit. Nothing. Okay? You know, you can drive the cars, you can be the chauffeur. But that's it. You go stand on the line and hold that light. But that's it, man. I'm trying to tell you some good shit, man. I'm being honest with you, Brandon. You are not going to ascend the ranks of Turning Point. All that ass kissing and blubbering that you had done all this time. All that you were doing. You got on the shirt now. Got on the Kirk shirt.
And to be honest, if they wanted to pay me to say stuff I'm already saying, where can I find that check? Where can I find that check? Where can I find that check?
You are not getting an advancement. You will not be promoted. You will be demoted. It's over. There's a change in the guard. Turning Point was white. It's just going to get a lot whiter. Look at Erica. And I believe the conspiracy is about it being basically an arranged marriage of convenience. That's what I think. I don't think she really got real feelings like that about Kirk. I mean, unless she's doped up. I mean, how could you just be out there a couple weeks later just on a podcast and his name come up? Jesus. Anyway, yeah, Brandon, back to you, brother. I'm not buying your charade here, sir. I think you're full of it. I think you did take money. I think you will take money. I think all you guys on the right take money. And you know, and that's part of what you do. And there's people on the right who take, people on the left who take money too. It's really not that strange a thing. Let's stop acting like this is crazy. A lot of people in the media, man, Don Lemon and Rachel Maddow, all of them take money. They've all been taking money. This job is a paid gig. In fact, you were an employee for very much a large portion of your career. You're very used to taking money, aren't you? Wasn't that what you were doing when you were working for Turning Point? Taking money? Stop acting like you're above taking money. You've been taking money. You was a cop taking money. Talking about your business. Be your business that if you didn't have Charlie Kirk, if you didn't have Turning Point, you wouldn't have a business. You didn't build that on your own. You're some entrepreneur cutting your teeth doing it. Got a hookup from a white guy, and all you had to do was throw black people under the bus. And since you was a cop that was used to throwing black people under the bus, or at least behind your squad car, it was real simple. Business as usual.
Let's not say that Charlie Kirk don't support Israel anymore. It's saying that he's not going to put his neck out there and take the arrows that are coming his way, standing up for Israel and making it the main thing of what he's saying when he's defending Israel on campus all around the country. It's saying that he's not going to put his neck out there and take the arrows that are coming his way.
All right, guys, let me know what you think about Brandon. I'm not surprised, nor am I impressed. I don't find him scary or even interesting. I just find him just a guy that I don't know why people watch him. I guess they just want to hear him, I don't know, agree with them on everything. Let's keep going, Johnson. Has he ever disagreed with his base about anything? No, I don't think so.
The Tim Black Show streams Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wolfpack.